Everyone should go on a cut and get shredded at least once in their life. I really do believe that. Number one, you should just see what it's like to be shredded. You should see how you feel with your dream physique, how you look with your dream physique. Otherwise, you're always going to wonder, I wonder how I would have felt, how I would have looked if I had really put in effort into my physique. Number two, and this has been huge, this cut for me, it teaches you that pleasures are just pleasures. Food is just food. Feelings are just feelings. I don't mean to get crazy spiritual or anything, but it teaches you that fleshly desires are not that deep. Yes, food is amazing, and there are certain cheat meals I will definitely have this summer, like pancakes with my family. We do it every year, and all these other things. Yes, food is amazing, and there's a time and place to, really cheat on the diet and have a good time. However, at the end of the day, it's just food. And that goes for any pleasure, any comfort. And that's what I learned on the cut. I learned how to control my temptations, how to control my desires, and realize that I don't need comfort or pleasures or this or that. I just need, God, my friends, family, working towards something, purpose, deeper things. And then once you get shredded once, you build the habits to be healthy for the rest of your life. You know how to control yourself with food, you know how to have balance, and so on. I think everyone should take at least a few months to really focus in on their physique and diet. I think everyone should, for their entire lives, focus on those things, but should especially go on, one cut and see how it feels. What's up, Panko fam? It's back day. We're hitting back, rear delts, abs, and then some cardio at the end. We're going to check out the physique, see how the cut's going. I'm really excited. Just some few updates. The first on my mind actually was something I've talked about before, but I'm not going to be on the cut forever. I'm not going to be feeling this hunger forever. I'm not going to be hitting cardio forever. I'm not going to be able to lift this weight forever. All of these things that are struggles, that take energy, that take effort, I should not take them for granted, because there will be a time I can't lift this weight, or there will be a time I'll actually miss the parts of the cut that suck, and I'll reminisce over, pushing through a workout while hungry or whatever it was. So I've mentioned it before, I'm just learning to appreciate the moment and take it as a temporary experience, and therefore something that should be appreciated. Anyways, we're gonna drive to the gym, we're gonna lock in, and it's gonna be a good one. Appreciate you joining me. Starting with T-bar row because I want to bias the upper back today. Working on building a thick, defined back of this cut. Idea here is elbows flared and get that full range of motion. Of course, make sure you're using straps on back day. I did as many full rep T-bar reps as I could, and then I ended with kelso shrugs to failure, which is when you keep your arms almost entirely straight and just feel that squeeze in your traps. On T-bar rows, you might fail because of your biceps and your rear delts because they're weaker than your upper back. So kelso shrugs isolate the upper back and take out the biceps, take out the rear delts. You could just do kelso shrugs, but I like getting some full range of motion T-bar first. Did 2 sets of full range of motion into kelso shrugs. Now I think I'm gonna do 1 set of just kelso shrugs. Let's get on to some lat pull downs and lat rows to build a wide back. So many people think they're disciplined just because they lift and eat healthy, but they enjoy lifting and they enjoy building their body. So it's just you're lacking in discipline if all you do is lift and eat healthy, but you're not your best self mentally, you're not your best self physically, you have so many other vices, but the gym can act as a band-aid, or maybe more so an illusion that you're locked in. You could be thinking, well, I'm going to the gym, I'm so locked in, I couldn't be any more disciplined. I went to the gym every day last week, or 6 days last week. I'm as disciplined as can be, right? And then it creates this illusion that you're so locked in, you don't have anything to work on. Yes, it's great you're going to the gym. It's a super important thing to prioritize your body, but don't forget about your mind and soul. You're not truly disciplined until you lock in on your mind, body, and soul at the same time. For some people, body is the hardest part, but for a lot of gym bros, that's the easy part, that's the fun part, and they forget about everything else. It could be so much more. And that includes myself. I know I could be doing so much more. I know I could be so much more, but that's what drives me. This will be another warm-up. Go 5 plates. Let's increase the range of motion. Increase the range of motion. Hands off. One more side here. I'm so low in the camera now. One thing I try to do that many people mess up is controlling the last rep all the way down. So when you finish that last rep, don't just drop the weight. If you really want to get that last squeeze of intensity, that last stimulus, control as much as you can on that last rep. If you were able to finish that last rep, there's no need to just drop it. First of all, it risks injury, just letting weight slam, letting your arms go that fast, but also just a little more intensity. I mean, this is not make or break. You're not gonna grow muscle or not grow muscle based on whether or not you control the last rep, but it's a good tip. Last set of back. I know this isn't the most like science-based exercise, but it's what I enjoy doing for getting a sick forearm pump. Yeah, trying to work on my forearms, so I do 2 sets each arm, work on the inner, and then I work on the outer. Now you're chilling, bro. Nice to meet you again. Alright, so that was a good lift. Hair's all messy. Whatever. Good enough. Appreciate you guys joining me. That was a fun time. Let's see, what else is on my mind? My cortisol, my stress levels have been at an all-time low lately. And a lot of people in person, that know me personally ask me how I'm so laid back, how I relax in, the midst of things going wrong, whatever it is. This is not me just flexing. This is just a strength I have that I want to speak on. And yeah, sure, probably it's genetics, nature, nurture, whatever. But a lot of it is a learned skill of just taking 5 seconds when something goes wrong, when something happens, and thinking, will caring about this help? Will worrying about this, getting angry about this help? In other words, can I impact this? And if I can impact this, how can I impact it? Does getting angry help? For example, very small example, but a perfect example. When you spill something, for example, small example but obvious example, you spill something. Would screaming, would cursing, would getting mad help clean up that spill at all? I think about it for 5 seconds. What can I do to impact this? I can very calmly pick up a towel and clean it up. And me being calm actually makes it way easier, way faster, way more efficient. And that's super obvious, and I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here. But apply this concept to everything else. Why are you complaining about something? After an hour of complaining about how unfair something was to you, where are you? You're in the exact same spot, but with 1 hour wasted. That 1 hour could have been put into, okay, it's unfair, deal with it, let's see what I can impact, let's see what I can actually do. Proactive, not reactive. And then if you can't do anything, just let it be. Again, I know none of that was like a crazy thing to say that you haven't heard before, but I do think it's something people don't realize they can really work on and build a skill in the gym, like a skill in any other way. You can get better and better at feeling that fire, that anger in you rise up when something goes wrong, and then just taking 5 seconds and suppressing it. I really think I've gotten better at that over the years, and it's something I continue to try to do. Because almost never is it actually helpful to get angry at all. Usually it just clouds your judgment or makes things less efficient or makes you spend time complaining about what things should have been or could have been. Stop complaining about things in your control, just do something about them. Stop complaining about things out of your control, just let it go. I'll leave you guys with that. I hope something in this video helped you. Really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what videos you want to see next. I want to help you guys out. I want to, build this community. It's really nice to have you guys here. And stay locked in because, as always, we're headed to the top together. Much love. I've actually recently started taking no caffeine for most lifts because I decided I want to save caffeine for things I don't enjoy so that, when I'm studying for an exam or locking in on a long task, I can hit some caffeine. It'll actually hit me because I was starting to build up that really high tolerance and it just wasn't hitting. Energy drinks were not hitting. Pre-workout was not hitting. So to work on that addiction, I'm massively reducing caffeine. As I mentioned before, no caffeine past 3 p.m. And I'm also limiting it to things I don't enjoy for the most part. Every once in a while, I'll hit some caffeine for a lift. But what shocked me is that I expected my lifts to go down in intensity if I didn't take caffeine, which is why for so long I refused to do that. And then I found out that just by taking nitric, which is non-stim pre, meaning pre without caffeine, I was still hitting maximum intensity just by hitting my good pre-workout carbs, my banana, honey, and Rice Krispie, by locking in with that good mentality of I'm going to push to failure, I'm going to enjoy this, all of that. And I've hit maximum intensity. I've even progressively overloaded. So I've realized I've been too reliant on it and we're working on that. So I don't know, leave something in the comments that you're working on right now because this summer, let's work to take out a vice. My vice is a lot of caffeine, so we're working on that, my bad habit. So try to think on what you want to work on this summer, and if you're open to it, leave in the comments. If not, if you want to keep it private, I understand that too. There's always things you're working on that you don't have to talk about.